months ago has all built for this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Crumstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And 10, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Catch is made.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Broncos with first and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. And the Broncos looking to run some tempo here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Broncos. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Wants to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
The defense spreads. Over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Second down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. He escapes the pocket. Breaks into open space. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on the run.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
The Broncos are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Start the drive with a quick throw to the right side.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver, and look at this result, some positive yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver grabs it.
Any good offense has to have a reliable and quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's hit as he throws it. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. Gets it out quickly to the left side. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. So Kirk, Boise State is in front. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry up. Movement here from the tight end. Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Broncos looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
The offense facing 2nd and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Now here he goes. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. The Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Tight end makes the grab. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
And I love that big target on third down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to third down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
The Raging Cajuns are looking to keep this drive going. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big third and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
So they pass on the chip shot field goal. They're going to go for it. Fourth and goal from the 5. Looking to throw yet again. Pass rush closing in. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. He keeps it on a design run. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line. And the Broncos will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
And they'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
First down, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. Breaking free is the 35. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. The Broncos begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He hands it off from the gun. Has the first down and more. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Boise State. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was, but By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. So 2nd and 7, a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Looking to scramble now. He's found some room at the 45. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
So quickly, one explosive play. This offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. 1st and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. Finds room at the 30. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw. It's Hankerson. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
And they'll set up for the BAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
35, Louisiana 14.
And the Broncos will kick it off to begin the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The Louisiana offense back on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. On the move now. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him, but it's a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get it.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. 3rd down and a mile. Looking to throw for him. Sacked on back-to-back plays.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments to come up with a stop here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Finds an open target on the left side.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Broncos looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the 1st down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
The Broncos looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
So, Kirk, Boise State is in front. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tackled, but first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Raging Cajuns look to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. They'll try a pass here. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Raging Cajuns getting set on 1st and 10. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Second down after that previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his...
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach. But, again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pounding away with the run game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Here we go on 4th down. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Well, they roll the dice and go for it here on 4th down, late in the game with the lead, and they get it. Good job by the offensive line. The running back knew exactly where to go, and this one may be out of reach.
And the single back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.